Hey gang, Coach Dave here. This clip is going to be about individual decision making and taking responsibility. You're going to see a couple of different examples of times where a player needs to take responsibility and also where his or her decision making has an impact on the rest of the players and can frankly change the flow of the game. So we're going to watch this a couple times in regular speed. Watch this player particularly, and then over here we'll see somebody towards the end. We'll watch this a couple of times. This is the red team. Here we go. Plays it back to his right back. Kind of battles through, gets the ball, head up, cuts inside, cuts back, loses the ball. Great pass into the middle, and a shot. Let's watch it again. Okay, the ball's here, drops. Okay, just watch it develop, see how he recovers. What's he do next? What are his decisions that are going through his head? What are the decisions the white team makes here? What are the decisions that he makes right now? Okay, last time. Think about this as you're watching. What decisions did he make? Does he take responsibility for his decisions? What does he do about it? Cuts inside. Now he lost it. Now what? What's he doing? Now what's the striker doing? Okay. So let's pause. Let's walk through this a little bit. When I talk about what decisions are making and taking responsibility for those decisions, here's what I mean. Let's go slow motion. And all right, so red loses the ball here. Outside player drops the ball. Stop. First good decision. Where's his head? He knows this ball's coming to him. He does a quick check over his shoulder. Really good. That's a decision that he made because he's done it enough times. I'd say almost it's a habit rather than a decision. He quickly checks over his shoulder to make sure that he's clear, and then comes back forward, prepares himself to receive the ball. All right, now watch. That first touch is killer. When you're trying to transition from defense to attack, and you finally win the ball, the first touch is so important. So that was the decision. Was he was not prepared to take a good first touch for whatever reason, and it happens. Mistakes happen. It's no problem. What's important here is the responsibility he takes after he makes that mistake. Watch. He goes in hard. His bad touch invites pressure from two opposing players. They want to win this ball. They see the opportunity. He says, okay, I hit a bad touch, but I'm going to go flying into two players, take responsibility, and win the ball back, which he does. He wins it here, keeps fighting. Excellent. Now, right here, where are his eyes? Look again. He's made another excellent decision. He wins the ball, and he immediately recognizes where the space is going to be. Okay, it's here in this region. He gets his head up. He decides. Very, very good. Takes responsibility on the dribble. He's going to bring the ball out. Now he starts to dribble. He cuts into that space away from defenders. Really intelligent. Now, this is where it breaks down for him. He makes a decision. Having seen where the space is, having recognized it, here's where it is, and either he can play a short diagonal drop, kind of reverse pass here to allow more players to come into the attack, and then play diagonally. You can see this player making the run. He recognizes it. He starts to come inside. He could do that, or he could play a ball straight through. That's fine. Try to hit a counter. That's fine too. But here he decides to cut back into all of the pressure. Okay, not the right decision. As you'll see here in a second. Watch. Cuts back, loses it. Now, here's the problem with losing the ball when you're trying to transition from defense to attack and in your own half. The problem here is he's got a center back who made a run wanting the ball. Look at his arm. He wants it right here. Center back is out of position. Look. Look at all that space between the two remaining defenders. Second thing, his opposite player on the other side thought we were going to counterattack. So he's now moved up into this position, leaving his defender behind him. Okay. So when he loses the ball, let's watch what happens. Loses the ball, and look, now there's the transition from defense to attacking on the white team. So they now won the ball, and look, center back out of position. He knows it. His eyes are immediately in that space that he just vacated. This guy's like, whoops, look at me. I'm going to head this direction. And this guy's like, dang it, I just made a run, and now I have to chase back. Watch what happens. This guy's like, yeah, thank you very much. Give me the ball. 24 gets his head up and sees the opening, plays the ball. Here you go. Good touch, good turn and first touch. Now, let's see what the reaction has been to this player losing the ball. Look at what's happened. Responsibility. This player who was making his run decided, you know what, I'm not chasing this guy. He just decides not to. That's okay. Again, happens all the time, but this is where we take responsibility. Because he doesn't do that, this guy has a free run into the box. No tackling, no nothing. This player who lost the ball when he decided to go this way instead of this way is recovering, but he's not really recovering with as much vigor as he did when he lost the ball in the first place, leaving his white defender here, the white shirt 28, wide open. So you've got a 1, 2, I'm going to say a 2.5 V3 here, or 2.5 V2. This guy's really, he's out of the play. He's behind. So it's really this defender is the only hope of stopping this player, and this player combining to score. So let's see what happens, okay? Number 8, we're going to shift now to number 8. What does he do? Decision making. He gets in front. He gets his body in front. Now, as an attacking player, I would be yelling at this player after. We're not yelling. I would be instructing this player afterwards to say, get your head up and take a look. This is decision making. Look where you are and where's the goalie. The goalie is on his 6-yard. This player has clearly gotten his body in front of the defender. He's there first. I would have recommended that this player dribbles until he can't dribble anymore. This guy's not going to catch him. This guy's not going to catch him. This guy's not going to catch him. It's just this guy, and he's got a size difference, and he's ahead of him. Dribble all the way in until the goalkeeper commits. Once the goalkeeper commits, it's a simple pass to the corner, this side or this side. Okay, let's see it clear everything out. Unfortunately, he panics. As soon as he gets the ball in front of him, he shoots it. He's got a number here on his left, or a supporting player on his left. He's got a supporting player on his right. He doesn't have to pass there. But if he's not going to pass, he needs to do something better than this. So again, you find yourself in an attacking position like this, 1v1 with a goalkeeper and the defender's behind you, you press until the goalkeeper commits, and you'll see he goes either down or really low to the ground, and then it's an easy pass into the side. So we'll watch again what happens, how he kind of panics. Right here, he gets the ball, does a nice job to turn, beats the player here, he's clearly in front of him. He's got a nice touch across his body. He panics and he shoots it, low percentage shot. You know, that one you can dribble all the way in, and I think that becomes a goal. So individual decision making. If you make a mistake, take responsibility and you bust it and you get the ball back. Then recognize what your next decision needs to be and make your decision, then take responsibility. If you go back here to this player right here, he's decided because he just ran forward, he's not running back again. It works out here, but look at the gap between them. It just keeps going. So I would say take responsibility. If you get tired at this age, get a sub. Don't wander, don't walk on the field when you're recovering in a dangerous position like this. All right, gang, thanks.